Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to go over the new Forza Motorsport Update 14, which is packed with exciting content, new features and a ton of game fixes, exactly what this game needed. Let's break down what's new and improved in this Update 14. First up, let's talk about the new content added to Forza Motorsport. So we're going to start with the career mode. So there are new career tours, but the main one that we're going to focus on today is the American Thunder Tour, as that one is brand spanking new. And then we do have the Open Class Tour, which happens on all updates, and at the end of these two you do get a reward. So completing the American Thunder Tour will reward you the 1988 Chevrolet number 77 Beretta Trans Am, which I'm not going to lie, does look kind of fresh, while the Open Class Tour offers the 2019 Hennessy Camaro Exorcist as that reward. These cars are gonna be popular additions for those who do love American muscle. That's what this update seems to be focused on. The next one is the next gen NASCAR 2024 cars. NASCAR fans, I'm sure there's a lot of you out there. This update's for you boys. We're getting 3 next gen NASCARs. So we've got the 2024 Chevrolet NASCAR next gen Camaro ZL1, the 2024 Ford NASCAR next gen Mustang Dark Horse, and lastly the 2024 Toyota NASCAR Next Gen Camry XSE. These cars do bring a whole new experience to especially the NASCAR series in Forza, so be sure to give them a spin. But I am absolutely loving these NASCAR series online. They are so much fun, there's such good racing, and I think they have this series down to a T. The cars are extremely similar and you can really have some good solid racing. The majority of people are clean, but there are a few. Moving over to featured multiplayer and rivals events. So this update also introduces new featured multiplayer series, and we've just touched on one, which was the NASCAR series, which is what I'm running this week. I think it's incredibly fun, and I do recommend you give that a go if you haven't already. And the Ginetta Juniors Spec series. So you've got high speed, quick cars like the NASCARs, and then you have a slow, calm and collected, easy to drive Ginetta Juniors, providing a fun, balanced racing experience. For rivals, we've got Logitech McLaren G Challenge Qualifier number 1. For those of you who like to run hot laps, I'm sure you guys will get involved with that, but for me, it's not something that I'm really bothered about. Now let's get on to the main aspects of this, the game fixes and improvements. Now, there is a lot to cover here, and these changes will make a noticeable difference in gameplay. So, number 1, which is the most important one in my opinion, auto-saved tunes. They no longer count towards your save limit, which is huge. Now you don't have to worry about hitting the save cap with tunes that you can't delete or don't want to use. Improved track reflection accuracy. This update has improved track reflection accuracy and reduced pop-ins, so the visuals should feel smoother and more immersive for those running higher graphics. Right, so next we have ghosting in multiplayer. So they're extremely aggressive now with this ghosting. So there's now advanced ghosting in multiplayer specifically for high velocity collisions. So people just heading straight into turn 1 on the start just to try and take out as many people as they can. These aggressive crashes won't ruin people's races anymore, and I don't like what they've done. I can understand why they've done it, but for me, I think collisions and accidents are part of racing. Now, if I'm heading down into turn 1 and I clip the grass and I lose control and I take you out, that's my fault. It should be, that's how it is. I shouldn't just drive straight through you. I don't know, me personally, I want collisions on. I do, and I think they should always be on, regardless. Leave me your opinions on that down in the comment section down below. No opinions wrong, no opinions right. The fact is, the ghosting is in multiplayer and it is extremely aggressive. So some of you will like it, some of you will not, and you are entitled to that opinion. So next on the list, we've got the driver to AI improvements. So again, for those of you rocking around in career mode, the AI is a bit more sensible when it comes to oval racing and starting races. So you won't start and just get absolutely tonked off the track. It should hopefully be a bit more of a smoother, realistic race for you. A new Forza penalty system has been incorporated, which is called the FRR. The model has been added with a slight reduction in false positive penalties, making it fairer and more accurate for competitive players, and you decide whether this FRR model is getting better. Next, we've got a free play crash fix. Obviously, there was a lot of crashes in the game. So in free play, there was a crash where if you reset a setup, it would crash the game, but they said they have improved stability for this, so you'll have to let me know. I don't really do much of that resetting. Incorrect leaderboard sorting in drift mode has now been corrected, so the scores show accurately. The improved vinyl groups and liveries, those of you who make paint jobs, this is for you. You'll notice smoother performance in the vinyl groups and liveries menu, making it easier to navigate and customize your cars. The Drivatar AI pit logic, again, touching on what we've just talked about with the AI on Korea, they've made them a bit more sensible. So there's a new sorting option, so in multi-class races you can see exactly where you come in relation to class specific. I've not tried this out yet. Curb and physics fixes. The devs have addressed a curb and physics issue that could lead to loss of control. This should reduce unexpected spins and make driving feel more consistent across different tracks. This is huge. On Road America Turn 3, that tight left-hander just after the back straight, the curbs on the right there were absolutely vicious because the curbs were like mountains on this game. So hopefully that sorted them out and fixed that for us. It will make it a lot easier to run faster times. Now you can be more aggressive with them curbs. Collision tuning, again we've touched on this earlier, but collisions have been tuned to dissipate energy more accurately, so crashes should feel more realistic and true to the physics of the game. Whether that's true or not, we'll have to find out, because collisions are a bit iffy due to the aggressive state of their ghosting update. And finally, we've got the car audio being updated for different cars throughout the updates. And in this one, we've got the Lamborghini Murcielago, the Lamborghini Cyan, I think it's called, and the McLaren P1. So if you are going to be driving these cars, listen closely for the subtle improvements to the audio of these cars. So that wraps up the main highlights from Forza Motorsport Update 14. Let me know in the comments which feature or fix you're most excited about. If you enjoyed this breakdown, please like, comment and subscribe. Please hit the bell if you haven't already so you do not miss any future updates. And as always, take care of yourselves. Stay tuned for more.